Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we have something extra special for you. Please hear me out because I know a lot of you don't like to hear anything negative towards Dad v Girls. Okay, I get it. They're a lovely family who can do no wrong. But today, I'm going to show you how wrong that is. When it comes to pimping out your kids, nobody, and I mean nobody, does it better than Dad v Girls. Sarah and Joel should be ashamed of themselves. Recently they went on a trip to Egypt, and within that trip there is one vlog which is probably the worst pimping out that I've seen. Joel has a family of girls. That's where the Dad v Girls thing comes into it, and he managed to pimp them all out, including Sarah, as it happens, but don't really care about her because she was in on the pimping out of the rest of her kids. So 5 kids, all to varying degrees, pimped out, and it was disgusting, really. And I don't see how anybody can overlook it unless this is part of the whole it's okay because they are them and they are not a bad people. I don't know. Anyway, obviously I can't show any of it for obvious reasons, but if you absolutely need to see what I'm talking about, go and watch the Egypt vlogs and you will see.
Do you ever stop and just think, like, wow, how lucky we are? I'm having that moment right now.
You probably have that moment every day living with me, but in life, like right now.
Now, if you needed any further proof that these pimp out their kids, it's basically on almost every single vlog, really, but if you head over to the Dad v Girls Instagram page, it's all over there, and it's just like, this is a picture of 16-year-old Casey in next to nothing on. I mean, I'm not a prude, and I'm sure none of you are, but when it comes to kids in this type of attire, it's very much like, you would think that these would, especially Joel, not want his daughters just to be out there in such nothingness, and he seems to revel in it, so I don't know, maybe the problem's with him. Now, even worse is when they put up pictures like this on Instagram, and I've obviously blacked it out, but on the left hand side you can see a picture of their 7 or 8-year-old daughter, and she's got no top on whatsoever. I'm just saying that is kind of wrong, you know. And this next picture is the same, but she's topless again, and I'm like, what are these people thinking? Are they actually on this earth with us? What is going through their minds when they do shit like this, honestly? Now, most family channels, okay, usually start kind of by accident, don't they? Most channels, if they were honest, they would just say they were just filming the kids and they were filming themselves, vlogging, and it just took off, right? For whatever reason. But these, no, they actually planned it. So, I mean, it's bad enough if you don't plan it and it just happens and then you end up pimping your kids out. But these actually planned on exploiting their kids from the outset, which I find quite unbelievable, and I personally don't think it should be taken lightly.
I remember listening to like a podcast, and there was a guy on there. He had a family channel. I was listening to this podcast, like, wow, this is crazy. Like, they're just living this life, like fun, making videos, making good money, like doing all this stuff together as a family. I'm like, that just sounds like an absolute dream job. And then I know like kids were watching like stuff on YouTube, and I started paying more attention. And then eventually I was like, okay, should we just like start this family YouTube thing? And everyone was like, yeah, like cool, let's do it. And then I remember saying like, okay, let's not look at the numbers, right? Like, let's not look at the views. Let's kind of like say like, regardless of anything, let's do it for a year, so that we don't get disheartened by, we post a video and it gets like 1 view and then we're like, oh, this isn't working. Let's just kind of like go, okay, we'll do it for a year. Don't look at the numbers. And if after a year we have nothing but like a year's worth of like memories and videos and stuff, then I'm okay with that. But if anything does come from it, it could be life-changing for us. So
child endangerment. Oh yes, the cornerstone of every lovely family, right? Endangering your kids. So first up, and this is a subject which I'm not shy about talking about, as you'll know if you follow me, because for some reason, I do find it quite a subject which should be talked about a lot more, because people just don't get it, and that is showing off your kids' school uniforms on social media. And this doesn't just apply to family channels, it applies to everybody, because if you know two things, if you know a person's location, such as these, everybody knows where these live, and the second one is if you know the colours or designs of a school uniform, you can look it up. You type into Google, area of the country plus colour of school uniform, bam, comes up. And on this particular vlog, they showed cases, they showed Grace's, they showed the two youngest, and I'm just flabbergasted. They did actually blur out the badge, and as you'll know, badges don't mean anything when it comes to tracking down somebody's school, okay? I'm just saying it doesn't matter. And this isn't the only time they've done that in any vlogs. They have done it so many times, probably more than any other family that I've seen. Do we all remember the time where Joel released his daughter's registration plate on Instagram? It was a big drama at the time, and Joel was pointed out by many people, not by me, by other people who had concerns about it. And not only did he not take it down or not apologise or not admit he did wrong, but he doubled down and did a whole Instagram story about it, saying why he thinks that it's not a problem to show off your daughter's registration plate. And to a point, he has a point. You can't find out somebody's address or personal information via a registration plate, but what it does do is it allows people from a distance to see that it's Casey's car, right? So, for example, if you know the registration plate and you see a car drive past with that registration plate, you know that that's Casey's car, whereas otherwise you wouldn't have known it was Casey's car. And somebody might think, right, I'm going to go and approach Casey now, or I'm going to follow Casey now, stuff like that, right? That is how it works. It's not a safe thing to release any identifiable information about your kids online, period. Now, this is one of the most stupid things I've seen a family vlogger do. I mean, I've seen YouTubers do stupid things, but as far as family vlogging goes, generally they are, probably have the best interests of the kids at heart, kind of. But this was stupid. So they had a hot tub challenge thing going on, and they decided it would be a great idea to pour a bunch of washing up liquid into the hot tub. It got all soapy. They were surprised when their child nearly drowned.
Yay! Yay!
Chloe is the winner!
Woo! Chloe, you can get out now because you have won the monies.
Chloe, you're the winner!
Is this your first ever win for DVG? No. Joe!
Oh my God.
Joe! So slippery! Joe!
We had to stop filming because Chloe slipped underneath the water, and where it's so slippery at the bottom, every time she got up she kept slipping under the water. That was pretty scary. So guys, don't try this at home. It's actually super dangerous, and definitely won't be doing this again. She's fine now, but she was pretty traumatized. Alright guys, if you haven't already, then make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.
She was traumatized, but alright guys, if you subscribe now, that'd be great. Like, what? Is he actually serious? He actually said those words, did he? And this is why I cannot understand why people love them so much. I really can't. It is insane how utterly, ridiculously stupid that actually is. And guess what? It's still up there because they don't think that is that bad. They really don't, and I don't get why. You put soap on the bottom of a bathtub or a hot tub, it gets slippy. It's obvious. To any non-moronic brain, it is obvious. You put your 4 or 5-year-old child into that hot tub on their own, and they slip, and they can't get. It's just mind-boggling to me. Ridiculous. Undeclared ads, the bane of my existence. So as you guys know, I spend an awful lot of time talking about undeclared ads and various influencers, in particular one influencer, who do not declare their ads because, it's an illegal requirement for a reason. And when influencers are influencing other people to purchase products, it's quite important that they disclose that they are being paid to do that. So recently these went away to Egypt, and it turns out that the hotel they stayed in was free. It was gifted to them. But who would have guessed it? Who would have thunk it, right? Not me. Didn't say in the description or in the title or on the video, but it was gifted nonetheless. Let's find out.
Guys, this is our hotel. Look Chloe, this is our hotel. Rixos. I don't know how to pronounce it. Rixos?
Rixos.
What do you think it's called?
Rixos.
Thank you very much, thank you. This is the best hotel welcome I've ever had. Again, fresh wet towels, orange juice. This is great.
I mean, it looks lovely so far, right? You get complimentary drinks on reception, you get free fresh towels on arrival, and you get met at the door and everything. It looks brilliant. I'd love to stay there personally because I personally would love to be treated like that too. I just wonder if the ordinary person would get treated like that.
Oh wow!
Oh my god! Look at that!
Look at this!
Wow! Wait, we have 4 rooms.
So this is amazing. Yeah.
Did you know we had 4?
Yeah, so that's what I sent you. I read it. It's a king and then 2 singles.
Oh, I thought it was just saying a king, like it was talking about me. Thanks for the pity laugh, Maisie.
Hi guys.
Oh, whoa.
Look at the sweets. Dad, look.
Oh my god. This is unbelievable.
Mate, jump, it's open this time. Is it the sweets?
Oh wow, no way.
Okay, I'm stopping it right there because just how narcissistic do you need to be about yourself that you're actually happy that somebody has left a framed photo of you and your family in a hotel room waiting for you? That would embarrass me to, it would embarrass me no end, honestly. It would. Oh my word. So yeah, they have had all these gifts and sweets and fruit and all sorts left for them. There's no indication whether or not that is as standard, or if it's because they are indeed them with so many million followers on social media. I don't know. Who knows? So far, I've not had a declaration that it was gifted yet. So maybe that is what you get as standard. I don't know.
The hotel that we're staying at is the Rixos Premium Seagate in Egypt, because there's actually about 5 of these hotels in Egypt and there's loads all across the world. So just to let you guys know that this hotel stay has actually been gifted to us. Thanks for showing us that. So just to let you guys know that this hotel stay has actually been gifted to us, but regardless if it was gifted or not, we wanted to come here and stay here because we've heard such amazing things about it.
Now, that was the only time that he's mentioned that it was gifted in the entire video. And that was after they arrived, after they went through reception and got gifted all these things at reception. That was after they walked in the room and they showed off all the stuff that you get for staying in the room. After all of that, then they mention it was gifted, but it's not clear enough because they didn't put a little note on the YouTube video, at the beginning of the video where it'll say includes paid promotion. Doesn't say that, and that is a requirement of YouTube because that is part of their policies. If you are showing off a paid promoted video, you need to put that. You need to tick a little box to say that it is, and that's against the policies, a violation. They didn't put it in the description, as you see here. It says this hotel is called this, but it doesn't say ad. It doesn't say hashtag ad. It doesn't say even gifted in the description. So again, it's not clear and it's very ambiguous. And when he's talking about it being gifted, he doesn't put up a little sponsor ad or anything to say anything else, just an off-the-cuff remark about it being gifted. And to be fair, this is not really within the spirit of the promotion, sponsored ads, and kind of goes against the ASA guidelines. Now, in the next video that they put out of the same trip, he mentions it again, but very briefly. But halfway through the video, that is when he chooses to, and it was almost like he forgot to say it cuts, and then he says it again. Now, again, it doesn't say in the description again that it's been gifted, so.
But just to remind you guys that we're staying at the Rixos Premium Seagate Hotel in Egypt. This place is unbelievable. It's an all-inclusive hotel, but it is by far the best all-inclusive I've ever stayed at. They've got like about 9 different restaurants, all different types of cuisines. They've got like Italian, Asian food. They've got a barbecue place where you have like your own barbecue chef at the end of your table. But yeah, it's unbelievable. Just to let you know that this hotel has been gifted to us. That's not why I'm saying all the good things I'm saying, because I genuinely do really love this hotel.
Now, if a certain other family had been guilty of this, this would have been all over social media. People saying, you've got to report them, you've got to do this, you've got to make sure that the ASA know and they take them down and get, report them to the hotel even for, not declaring the ad and everything like that. But not these for some reason. But there's another thing that they also do, if you're interested, which they actually do a lot, and it's never, ever, ever picked up on, because I think maybe people don't think it's a big deal, but it actually is. And again, it goes against YouTube's guidelines and also in the spirit of the ASA laws. And that is product placement of their own products. See the Daewoo products, the tracksuits and things like that, and they wear them to advertise, right? They wear them themselves on the vlog, and that is to advertise whilst they're vlogging. And it's a very, very, very blatant breach of the ASA laws, and they really should be taken down in the same way as the Ingham family were recently when they were told by ASA to declare an ad every time they advertised their Baby and Me products. And this is the same thing. And they should also have to declare an ad every time they wear their products on the vlog. Oh, so these are really, really rich, okay? In case you didn't know, they are really, really rich. They own a very expensive property in London. Now, not many people can do that, but these can afford to because they have made a lot of money by exploiting their kids. And, but they're also, they like to show off the money a little bit. And they do things like these adverts for Tesco's where, they are just like the regular relatable Tesco user. But as Sarah showed, it's not all about relatability, about when you're doing cost of living crisis type videos to show you how to spend well whilst you're shopping with a £2,000 Chanel bag. And speaking of said £2,000 Chanel bag, here it is, the Christmas presents of the rich and famous.
Thank you so much. Oh,
Imagine if it was a prank.
thank you so much.
Mommy, help me, Mom.
Oh, it's gonna make me cry.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, no, so if you
I'm
don't
not
take it off,
crying.
it's Mum's.
Oh my gosh.
It's because Mummy's really happy.
It's just a giant bottle of perfume.
Yeah, imagine. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know when you got me. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what it is.
Surprise, Dad's going to Las Vegas.
Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you. Oh. I don't want to rush it, but I want to rush it, but I don't want to rush it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. It's literally I know, it's my most favorite thing ever.
That is so
Oh,
nice.
thank you.
That, oh my gosh.
Oh, thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. It was hard knowing which one.
Oh my god.
Oh, you're welcome. It's about. Oh wow, that is so nice. I literally said to you the other day,
Yeah, I know.
I really
You
my
went,
laptop is bigger and it's not going to fit in my old.
and I went, oh, what brand would you get it from?
And I said Louis Vuitton or Gucci.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
so nice.
I've just seen the packaging.
you know what this one is.
Right, well, let me open that because I know what they are. So I know what this is as well because I was with Mummy and picked them out. But wait till you see how
God, look at all us rocking with our Balenciagas.
they're like braces but with the white style. Look how nice they are.
What's my more one?
They're so nice.
Now, I'll let him off completely since he bought these before the Balenciaga scandal. He has since said that he would stop wearing Balenciaga stuff, so I wonder if that still holds true. Never shows it, obviously, but I mean, I can't imagine it's cheap just getting rid of all that stuff. Anyway, this next one both made me smile, but at the same time made me think, what on earth goes through his actual mind to think this sort of thing?
Videos to school, yeah. Why don't we send them a link to our YouTube channel and they can watch it, yeah?
I literally want to try everything.
So yeah, Joel thinks that it's a good idea. It must be because they're so famous, right? That he's going to send a link to his YouTube channel to the kids at his daughter's school. Yeah. Where exactly are you sending this link to? Is it to the reception office? Are you sending them to the office and asking them to pass it on to the... What exactly? Do you actually think that's a good idea? Just, oh, I'm so famous. We want the kids to be able to watch our videos. Oh my word. I honestly, I think at this point, even Joel's not living in the reality of world anymore. And just to cap it off, we have another Christmas special where they just cannot stop spending money.
So this year I wanted to make this video where I surprised my family with 24 gifts in 24 hours.
From someone at this table, you don't buy the Christmas presents! I do!
I was
my gosh, you set me up!
They were
You
all-
all are going to say it.
No, I was.
You were like,
thinking
sorry
that.
mum, sorry Sarah. Yeah, I'll tell you why, because you don't buy a present.
Hold on a second.
1 year,
Guys,
never again, 1 year.
Did you guys see I bought 24 gifts in 24 hours? For
No, that
everyone?
don't count because that was for a video.
And yes, absolutely. Joel has spent God knows how much, right? But 24 gifts for Christmas for their family, and it doesn't count because it was for a video. So spend all that money just for the video, not to buy his family presents. Comes from the horse's mouth, right? That one comes right from the horse's mouth even. So now we've been through just about every point imaginable that can cover what they get up to in their vlogs. So there's left little to the imagination. How does all this all tie together? How does it bring it all in and make it as one? Well, it's called exploitation. So yeah, everything we talked about here today has tied in with exploitation of their kids. So yes, they do it. And if you were under any illusions that they don't exploit their youngest as well, here's a little sample of videos that they have put up relating to their baby's birth, the pregnancy, the birth itself. And since the baby was born, we've got such classic videos as baby's first flight, baby's first 5-hour flight, baby's first 7-hour flight, baby's first 9-hour flight, baby's first 5-hour flight to Egypt. I'm not quite sure how many flights to Egypt they're planning on making, but it's the baby's first one. So anyway, there you go. Exploitative it is. The same as the Inghams, the same as the Radfords, the same as FizFam, the same as all those ones in America. They're all the same. And just because they have a glossy exterior, and don't get me wrong, I get why people like them, you know, because of that glossy exterior, but at the end of the day, what they're doing isn't right. And you can say as many words as you like about how they're not exploiting their kids when they clearly are. I can't, I hope that you've been able to see throughout the course of this video all the points I've made and put them all together, and it's a shit show. So thank you all so much. Please give me a thumbs up, I hope, and subscribe if you're new, please. And until next time, I'll come back with another video, and I'll see you then. Take care, and bye-bye.